What is he talking about?
He's talking about this.
Oh, I forgot how bad it looks.
I've seen worse.
Where?
You don't want to know.
Sin preguntar quién era, me enamoré.
Okay. I'll happily own up to my misjudgment. Walking into Blue Beetle, my expectations were riding low. I mean, the bar was practically set on the ground for this one. But what a surprise it turned out to be. As I exited the theater, a genuine sense of enjoyment lingered from the time I spent with this movie. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Blue Beetle trailers. Someone seriously dropped the ball there. There was such a cringe-inducing mess. Look at the cringeworthy Power Rangers-esque move that was supposed to be the badass moment of the trailer. You know which one I'm talking about.
Let's party.
Nice choice.
I'm telling you, that was my cue to expect the worst. But man, I was totally off the mark on this one. And unfortunately, this film is about to face a serious marketing misfire. It's going to flop hard. Now that I got that out of the way, let's continue my review. I was a pretty big fan of The Flash. I thought it was a fun ride, not perfect, but fun, and I'm a fan of the character in general. He's one of my favorite comic book characters. But here's the jaw dropper. Blue Beetle managed to one-up that film for me. Blue Beetle is an absolute joyride. It's got humor that hits the mark without going overboard, thrills that keep you on your toes without leaving you drained, and a heartfelt quality that's hard to come by. What truly shines in this film are the moments centered around the Reyes family. The interactions between the characters are genuine, refreshing, and emotionally resonant. No over-the-top drama here. It finds the perfect balance between its superhero narrative and its intricacies of family dynamics. The characters truly shine in this film. And I know I'm totally gonna mispronounce this, but Zola Maridueña, I think is how you say it, known from Cobra Kai, embodies Jaime Reyes, also known as the Blue Beetle, with a charm and authenticity that grounds him perfectly in this world. However, the standout performance comes from none other than George Lopez playing his uncle. Now I have to confess, I am not a fan of Lopez, and I expected his character to be a bit grating based on the previews, but you know what? He nailed it. He struck that ideal balance of humor without overstepping. Overall, the entire cast is a knockout, with each character bringing a delightful and unique presence to the screen. While Susan Sarandon takes on the role of the main antagonist, a typical wealthy corporate villain, her performance is rather straightforward. She effectively propels the film's conflict forward. Yet, the true standout emerges as her henchman, Carapax, portrayed by, and again I'm probably going to mess this up, Raul Max Trujillo. Carapax's character is intriguing, offering glimpses of a deeper complexity. There's an unexplored depth to him that's honestly a missed opportunity. It would have been a fascinating moment to see his layers really unravel on screen. Blue Beetle manages to deliver some unexpectedly poignant emotional moments that caught me off guard. There was one specific scene that was not only emotionally charged, but also remarkably well acted and executed. Now let's talk about the plot. It doesn't boast any groundbreaking surprises. It's fairly straightforward and follows a generic path of a lot of superhero films. However, this doesn't detract from the overall enjoyment the film offers. What truly shines here is the deft handling of character development and relationships. The film's essence truly revolves around family dynamics to the point where I half expected Dom Toretto to make a cameo appearance, ready to join the neighborhood barbecue.
I don't have friends. I got family.
While Blue Beetle has its share of strengths, there's an undeniable weak spot, the superhero elements. As enjoyable as the action scenes are, they tend to lean towards the generic side. There's a definite case of deja vu here, a been there done that sensation. However, it's worth noting that this approach surprisingly suits the film's inaugural outing for Blue Beetle and successfully establishes the movie's universe. There are also a few moments that predictability creeps in, with several moments unfolding in a way that's easily foreseen early on in the film. From a visual standpoint, Blue Beetle is a sight to behold. The CGI work is remarkably polished, which actually caught me off guard. Given the initial plan for this film to be an HBO Max original, or a Max original now, my expectations for visual quality were pegged at a lower level. However, the reality proved me wrong once more. Even the practical suit came across as quite impressive on screen. One can't help but wonder whether the budget for CGI received a boost following the decision to bring the film to theaters. What I realized walking out of this film is how DC managed, and some might even say at long last, to really capture the magic the MCU once exuded. Blue Beetle carries this distinct aura reminiscent of MCU films pre-Endgame. It strikes that delicate balance of humor without overindulgence, a quality that has been somewhat lost in recent MCU offerings. But what truly shines is the abundance of heart that Blue Beetle brings to the table. It's really a shame that this film seems destined to face a significant box office tumble. Ironically, it stands as one of the standout superhero movies this summer, if not the entire year, right up there with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. For those who, like me, were put off by the trailer, I strongly urge you to reconsider and give this film a chance. It's an authentic blend of fun and heartfelt moments that really are worth experiencing. My fingers are truly crossed to it. See a sequel, or at least see these characters again in some other film. Thank you again for watching our video. Please subscribe on YouTube and follow us.
Siempre te